As part of its long-standing Easter festivities and tradition, the International Pentecost Holiness Church, the IPHC, they're hosting a mass wedding for over 1,500 couples. This record number of wedded couples surpasses by far the mass weddings in the same period, where only 400 couples wedded or were wedded back in 2023. This is the largest number in the history of the IPHC, if not the world record, since the church was established back in 1962. So our reporter Refilwe Mekoa has more for us.
We are outside Heidelberg on this Easter Sunday, whereby we will be witnessing various couples, who will be solidifying their love and their commitment for each other. It is a beautiful day. I must indicate that the weather is also, agreeing to this beautiful event. The atmosphere is warm. People are happy and they are celebrating love. And we are about to witness, or we will be witnessing rather today, more than 1,500 individuals, which is over 3,000 couples marrying at the IPCH church today, or rather the International Pentecost Holiness Church, and thousands are here also to witness that love. But with me to tell us more about today's big event is one of the priests here, Vose Ndala. Priest, thank you for joining us and for agreeing to do the interview. Just tell our viewers about today's event. What makes it unique?
It is a tradition of the International Pentecost Holiness Church to have such weddings, mass weddings, say this way. We have them 3 times a year. We have them during this time, Easter. We have them in September, and we have them during Christmas. So since 1962, the inception of the church, we've had such mad weddings. However, what makes this year's mass weddings unique is that for the first time in the history of the church, we have more than 3,000 couples that are getting married in one sitting at a go. So they are going to be blessed into holy matrimony all at once. This is historical. It has never happened. And we would want to imagine that it's even a world record. There has never been such a mass wedding. That's point number 1 that makes this year's mass wedding unique. Secondly, where you are, it's called IPHC Kanana City. The land where we are, it was founded in 2019. So it's the development that we started 6 years ago. And it's sprawling, as you can see it. It's really growing in a very tremendous and remarkable way. So the weddings since 1962 are held for the first time in Kanana City, which is in Heidelberg. So we have the dome. The dome has a seating capacity of approximately 60,000. So we are having this event for the first time at the dome. So the dome is the largest congregational dome in the Southern Hemisphere, not even in Southern Africa, in the Southern Hemisphere. So when you look at the global North and the global South, so there's no largest congregational. There are biggest domes, but not congregational. So ours is the largest in the Southern Hemisphere. So what makes it unique is the number, is where we are. That makes this event this year so unique.
Talking about the dome, tell us more of the capacity and also how many people are here today?
You will see when you go inside. As I said, the capacity is approximately about between 55 and 60,000, depending on how we arrange the seating capacity or seating arrangements inside. But it has a capacity of 60,000 people. When you go in there, you will see it's almost equivalent to Moses Mapida, as it were. So you'll see when you're going in there, you will take the shots to see the number of people that will be there. So 60,000 is the seating capacity. If you go in there and you see them full, it means we have 60,000 people at the dome today.
In terms of the couples, we do know that some will be marrying 1 or 2 wives. Some, it won't be the first time that they marry. Tell us more about the polygamy that the church practices.
Look, it is the practice of the church to welcome polygamy. We don't only celebrate it, but we embrace it. So as you will see, some couples or some men or grooms are marrying more than 2, more than 3 wives. Some, they've got 3 wives already, are adding 2 wives, going to have 5 wives. You can marry as much as you can, as long as a man has capacity for support of the brides that he's marrying. So there are those that will be marrying for the first time. They've never been in a marriage before. There are those that will be marrying in a polygamous marriages. Also, the elder wives will not be married for the first time. Those ones are not getting married, but the additional wives are the ones that will be getting married. And then there are those that have been married for some years. Before they became members of the church, they got married. But immediately when they became members of the church, it's a tradition and a custom. Obviously, you are now a member. You are in a new spiritual community. Your marriage needs to be blessed in a manner that is procedural and a protocol of the church. So you'll see them. So don't be surprised when you ask them and say, no, we've been married for 15 years. It's because of that reason. They married before they become members. Now they are members, and then they are blessing their marriage.
Thank you so much. That was Priest Vusindala of the church here, whereby the IPHC church, rather, they will be holding a mass wedding. I'm just going to step out of shot quickly and let my colleague Petucho, just to show our viewers in terms of when the brides are arriving. If one could hear earlier on, people were busy ululating while I was busy having the interview, talking to Priest Ndala. There are some of our gorgeous brides wearing their gowns, walking through to the marquee, as later on they will be, officiated with their husbands. And it's going to be, a good day where people will be celebrating love. And I must also indicate that the church is very strict when it comes to its rules. No one is allowed to enter the premises if they're not wearing a mask, if their head is not covered, and their shoulders, and for women to also wear long dresses. We will be keeping our viewers updated in terms of how the mass wedding rather unfolds throughout the day.